going to log in with my secondary phone, and if you have any questions, I can answer them while I'm holding this, rather than keep referring to the camera. Okay, so I'm going to get fitted for the suit. This is Roshan. Hello again, yes, long time no see. Hi unnamed, how you doing? Okay, the comments are coming in now, so we can look at any questions they might have about
Okay, great, let's start.
Fitting. Okay.
So I'd like to make you an amazing suit today. Did you have anything in particular in mind?
As in?
The color.
I was thinking white.
Okay.
Pure
great.
white.
Sure. So there's no such thing as pure white.
Okay.
It has to be cream. We're not making anything in polyester. So no natural high-end fabric will be in pure white, but that's as close to it as we're going to get.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, yeah, okay. If you think that's okay.
I think that's great.
Pure white suit, like white shirt, white tie, white trousers.
Yeah.
Pure white.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's start with the suit, and the jacket and trouser will be white. We can talk about the shirt at a later time. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Once you get an idea how this is going to look on you.
Okay, it's Roshan, not Rashan, it's Roshan.
Roshan.
Roshan, sorry.
R-O-S-H-A-N.
Yes, and this is Sam's Tailors in 94 Nathan Road in Hong Kong. If you have any questions about tailoring, you can ask now.
I was thinking of doing something more dynamic for you that's really in vogue. That color or this color are the hottest colors right now.
Like why are they the hottest colors?
I mean, you know, fashion, you can say it continues to change, but the main thing is pinpointing something that's going to be super at the start, that millions of people are going to buy, so that it sort of becomes mainstream and it's recognizable, but to buy it at the start, not after a million people have already bought it.
Okay.
So, I mean, everybody's been wearing a white suit since the days of John Travolta, but I think this is something hot and cool and more recognizable.
Okay.
Nobody's going to look at you and say that this is a new suit straight away. It can be a great suit, it can be an attractive suit, but everybody's going to look at you and say, wow, this suit's a knockout.
For this type of color?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to give a close-up to the people watching as well. Is that okay?
That's fine.
So what's the best? Like that, okay?
Yeah, whatever you think.
So this is the white that we're talking about here, and these are the two other fabrics that are being discussed at the same time. Okay, for everybody. And if everybody wants to, if you want to share this and look at what's going on here, so if anybody else has come to Hong Kong and they want to get a suit, they know where to go, to Sam's Tailor. And by the way, if you weren't here for the interview, Sam's Tailors have done suits for many celebrities around the world. They're world famous. It's more of a question of who haven't they made a suit for rather than who have they made a suit for.
So my strong recommendation would be to get one of these suits. This is what I envisioned for you. I want you to, when I spoke to you the first time, I said I'll make you something amazing and at the forefront of fashion rather than at the back end of it.
Okay.
If you have your heart set in the white suit, I have no qualms about it. For me, it's irrelevant what you
Okay, it's a character thing more than a fashion thing. If I go with white.
Okay, that's fine. So we're going to make you a jacket and trouser in this fabric.
Do you need me? If you're going to do measurement, do you need to take this jumper off?
Give me a second. Don't worry.
Get both. I can't get both.
M-O-R-R-I-S?
Yes, that's right. A lot of tailor shops in the TST area are owned by Western Indians. Yes, from India, Pakistan, that kind of region of the world. TST is very multicultural. So if you do come here, you've got Chungking Mansions, which is famous. Loads of nationalities operate businesses there and visit there. I'm not getting married. No.
Okay, the next thing is the start of the jacket. Now, I don't recommend a 2-button. You can buy a 2-button jacket anywhere you go. If you're in the United States, you can buy one from JOS Banks for $100 US.
Okay. I do have a layman's question though.
Yeah.
I remember watching The Dark Knight, the second Batman film, and there was a moment where Bruce Wayne character says, I need a new suit. And Morgan Freeman says, well, 2-button is looking a bit unfashionable. Okay. You should get a 3. And I never understood what's the difference between a 3-button suit and a 2-button suit.
Well, we're going to look at it now.
Okay.
So, I don't think you should get a 2-button, so let's not even talk about it.
Oh, well, for me it's not even a preference because I don't know anything about these things.
let's either do a one button.
Oh wow, I like that one.
One button.
Okay.
One button. I'm going to get to the other style soon. Just want you to absorb.
Okay.
One button.
Okay.
This is a two.
Just going to show the people as well, sorry, because they can't see. Okay.
This is a two. I don't think you should get a two. So one button. One button. At the fitting, we'll focus on the line and how high and how low and various other things. But right now, let's focus purely on style as opposed to fit. One button. One button.
Wow.
One button. This is a two button. Again, a one button, nice and high.
Okay.
Two button, which I don't think you should get. You can buy a two button anywhere.
But,
Anywhere and everywhere.
and what is the difference to someone?
Most people are not flying here 8,000 miles, 6,000 miles, or, you know, even if they live here, coming here to buy a two button suit.
Right.
Most people are coming here so they can get something they can't get off the rack.
Okay.
Our specialty is to provide you with something that's, you know, very couture, really knockout. That doesn't mean we can't make you two button, but I thought, for me, the point of this exercise is to make you something really special, and something that, you know, is not super ordinary. So again, here's a two button. I mean, it looks great. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying you can buy it anywhere.
Okay.
So, but what you can't get is the styles that I'm offering you.
Right.
Okay, you just cannot. So the other style would be, if you're really married to a two, we do a two roll three, a three roll two, call it whatever you want. So it's essentially a two button jacket with a wider cutaway and with a third button and buttonhole built into the lapel. And it's a signature style, and only a bespoke tailor can do it for you. Over here, everything we're going to cover, we're not reinventing the wheel. Everything we're going to talk about is 2 or 3 centuries old. I'm just going to lay out all the different styles for you.
Okay.
And I mean, the thing is that if we delve deep into everything, we'll be here for 4 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm going to try and make this as easy and least painful.
Well, I have no
for
preference.
you.
I have no
But
preference.
it's got to be rapid fire if we're going to really get into the nitty gritty of everything. So this is a two roll three, and the other option is to have a full three. And I think you should think about having a one button, a three roll two as depicted, or a full three, and not a two button, and not double breasted, because this
Right.
is your one and only suit, so it's not going to be.
Could you explain to some people? Because again, I need it. If you explain it to me, then other people will learn at the same
This
time.
is a
but
double breasted.
That's a double-breasted suit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, a guy getting his first suit is not going to get a double breasted suit.
Okay. What's the purpose of a double-breasted suit?
Just to give breadth to your wardrobe, so
Okay.
a different style.
Okay.
If you're wearing a suit every day like me, then it's okay to have every different style.
Okay.
If you're not, then let's cover the basics first.
Okay. People are saying you're very on point
Okay.
in the chat.
Okay.
Double-breasted is very 80s as well. Someone said.
I disagree. I think that, like I said, everything's been around forever. So I wouldn't worry about time. This is double-breasted. I'd concentrate on now
Okay.
and seizing the moment. So what's attractive? You've seen a whole bunch of stuff. Forget now what I say. What's the most attractive to you?
Well, I don't like double-breasted.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not trying to sell you a
Oh
double-breasted
yeah,
either.
and I never had a preference for it, but I can see how it's not in
It's
my
a
style.
two button, but it looks like a one. Nice high cut. I mean, I
Okay.
think this style is great for you. If I was you, I'd make it exactly like this.
Okay. Wow. Alina will like that one. Oh yeah, I'm not. People are confused. That people are thinking I'm questioning you or contradicting you. I'm not. I'm asking questions so that other people in the chat can learn as well from Roshan's advice. And I'm happy to go with anything because I've walked in with no aspirations other than colour. Although that looks pretty nice actually. Okay. So I agree with the one button. Everybody in the chat, I agree.
So we're going to make your jacket one button. I think to temper that, what we'll do is we'll give you a single center vent at the back. So a single pop vent.
Okay.
I think it'll look very good on you. It allows to really bring in the waist on a slim guy like yourself.
Okay.
And with a white suit, everything is going to look bigger, longer, wider. It's not just because it's a suit. It's anything that's white looks bigger. Anything
Okay.
that white looks taller, longer, wider. Anything that's black looks darker, shorter, slimmer. That's just the way it is. That's how colors are. Whether it's a box, a sofa, or a suit. Okay?
Okay.
So we really want to make this suit as slim as possible. It'll still be comfortable. So we'll give you a single center vent at the back.
Okay.
What kind of lapel would you like? Most of the pictures that we've seen are peak lapels. I think that we should go with a peak lapel. My lapel chart's disappeared, so let's look over here a second. I think you should have something in the peak family. You can get a semi-notch or a notch anywhere off the rack. Every jacket, everywhere you see in every shop window will look like this. Again, so don't get this. Get something more designer, more couture. This is a fish mouth, so if you don't want to venture into the peak family, you can have a fish mouth lapel. But
Fish mouth because of this cut.
Yeah,
right.
but I'd strongly encourage you to have something in the peak family. So like a full peak like this. Or this is a fish mouth. So if you're really considering the conservative family of lapels, the classic family of lapels,
Right.
then I'd go with the fish mouth. But if you actually want something slightly more dynamic and contemporary, bearing in mind that that doesn't mean it's new, it just means it looks better. I would go for something in the peak family.
Okay. I won't disagree.
Okay, let's do a peak lapel. Let's talk about the stitching of the lapel. Do you like a deep press stitch? I think that would be amazing on your suit. Or do you prefer a dotted pick stitch? Dot, 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 dot. I like the deep press line.
Okay. Yeah, on white though, you wouldn't necessarily see it, would you?
You'll see it. You'll see everything.
Oh, okay.
Better than having no line, just to show that it's bespoke. Some extra workmanship.
Okay, sure.
So what do you like, the dots or the deep?
I like the dots.
Okay, let's go
Sorry,
for it.
just to confirm, that's the dots.
That's
second
the dots.
one on the left.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a lot of intelligence behind suit making. That's right.
And then we'll give you a real buttonhole in case you do decide to get married and want to wear a pin or badge or flower.
I won't.
You won't get married?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
You really don't want a buttonhole in case you go to someone's wedding? Or if you go to the races here in Hong Kong?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. If you think it's wiser,
Okay.
it's adaptable.
The buttons on the cuff will be functional. They'll open. Do you want them lined up, a la Tom Ford? Or you prefer them kissing one another, like a Brioni jacket or a Kiton jacket?
What's the advantages of the one?
These are high attributes. There's no advantage or disadvantage. I mean, we could all walk around naked, but we choose not to. So we
Okay.
just want to dress ourselves interestingly. That's part of life.
Okay.
So I think kissing is nicer. It's harder work. It's a higher level of attribute. I would recommend that, but there's nothing wrong with going with that.
Okay. I don't mind. This is the Tom Ford one.
This is the Tom Ford
Oh,
one.
okay. I don't mind this one.
Okay. Excellent. How many lower pockets do you like?
How many lower pockets?
Yeah, 2 or 3. You can see 2 there. You can see 3 there.
But when it comes to pockets, they're not practical pockets, are they? Or are
You
they?
can put stuff in them, but you'll have pockets inside. You'll have pockets in your trousers. These are just more for effect.
Okay.
So
Rashan is married.
you could have 2, and you could have 3.
Okay, and the purpose of the 3 pockets?
It's just a style attribute.
Okay, and they're
It's
all
not
they're
something
all
you could get off the rack. I don't think you're going to be able to buy a jacket off the rack.
and they're
with 3
all
pockets.
functional pockets.
They're all functional.
Okay. Okay. I don't mind. What would you suggest? Because I'm going for
think
3.
Go for 3 and have them slanted just like this.
Okay.
And I'll keep the flaps small and the gap small.
Okay.
So it's very contemporary. Okay, excellent. Now, because you've gone for white, we're limited in terms of the lining.
Oh, so something like color then has to be up front, and it's not something you can change at this process. It has to be the first option when you make a
It
suit.
has to be the first option, and there's no
Okay.
way back.
Okay.
It's a foundation for everything. We're going to cut it and move forward. You can't change your mind.
Okay. Because you've shown me some really nice colors.
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of hesitating against getting a pure white suit.
No,
Uh,
don't hesitate.
Even something like this something like this is a lot better.
Think so?
Visually in this photo, maybe it's just the male model,
Mm-hmm.
and he looks very attractive,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe he's pulling it off. But some colours depend on skin tones. They reflect on the skin tone.
I think this color will be perfect on you.
Right.
I think white, because it has such longevity and it's been around for 4 decades, you can pull off for another 4 decades. The green, I think, will be limiting.
In what sense limiting?
So nobody really is buying it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I think, again, for a guy this is his one and only suit, this is not the suit for you.
Okay.
That's my professional advice.
Okay.
You're always going to be the guy in the green suit.
For me though, that's the same. You're always going to be the guy in the white suit. I don't.
Okay. If you want to go with green, I'm cool with that.
Okay. I'm trying to think of like the actual practical differences, because for me, like,
Yeah.
I've only ever had a custom jacket made.
Okay.
I've never had a suit made.
So what looks better on you? What do you think looks better on you?
Okay. Feedback from we got 100 people watching.
Hmm.
Black. I don't really like black.
Nobody likes black. So boring.
There we go. Only James Bond wears black, and he can pull it off because he's amazing. Get a royal blue. Green, white, blue, dark grey, navy. Wow, like the Green Hornet. Blue or grey. I'm not doing Dumb and Dumber colours. Have you seen that film?
Yeah.
Okay.
I made the suits many times.
Wouldn't. You'll buy another suit one day, you get what you want. Is there like an advantage if you're saying that nobody's buying green, then you're going to sort of stand out in a crowd anyway, aren't you? Because if people are traditional like they are in Hong Kong, you don't see many.
I'm not thinking about standing out in the crowd. I'm just thinking in terms of longevity and usage. You know, white suit you can use for more occasions than a green suit. If you go to someone's event, someone's party,
Right.
you don't want to really steal their spotlight or their luster by being the guy in the green suit.
Okay.
It's your party, it's your 40th, your wedding, your whatever. It's cool to be the guy in the green suit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But a white suit is slightly more mainstream.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's not about standing out. You're going to stand out regardless. If I make you this suit, everybody's going to love your suit. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to make it amazing. The suit I make is going to be, I'm going to knock it out of the park, irrelevant of the color you choose.
Okay. Have you got this fabric on a suit already?
No.
No?
And also, if the thing is, like, don't get me wrong, but if you're going to, like, you know, ask me about to justify every opinion of mine, then I'm just going to have to hold back on my opinions. You know?
Okay.
You get what I mean?
So you have to just go all in.
I mean, I don't know what that means. I'll try and give you candid advice, but if I have to continuously justify every
Okay. Oh, I'm trying to do
advice,
two
then
things
just
here. I'm
gonna
trying to
hold
like
back. Yeah.
discover for myself, but also trying to make it
Sure.
not entertaining, but informative for the people
Yeah,
watching.
no, I understand what you're saying. My
I-
dad is cringing. Look at him. He just can't stand this at all.
In what sense?
I don't know.
Okay. People saying go with the expert. So
But if you go with the expert, I would say go with the blue.
right.
If it's down to the white or the green, then I'd say go with the white.
Okay. White it is then.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Great. So what we want to do is we want to choose the lining, but we're completely limited with the white because anything other than white will see through. So with the white lining, your options are basically the following. This is Bemberg lining, very high quality. It's just great in every way. This whole explanation of it of that.
Okay.
And so you have this paisley, this slight self-designed stripe, and then the solid white to choose from.
Okay.
I think go with the white paisley so you have something.
Okay, but you wouldn't suggest something that would, because
Anything else would come through the color.
ah, okay,
Yeah.
right,
So
right.
anything in a white suit, the color is going to come through. You have no choice but to
Okay.
have white.
So you can't have something that's like very
No,
right. Okay.
that's the problem with the white suit.
Okay. Okay.
You want the paisley?
I'm not really hot on that pattern. That's all. So I
Okay.
was thinking of something.
Plain or a little bit of design?
Okay, this plain one.
Okay, so this one here with the slight self stripe.
Okay.
Okay, great. Okay, let me just cut this. Okay, I've recorded that. Now, what about your buttons? You can have any button. I'll tell you what I recommend. These are real mother of pearl, okay? I recommend a real mother of pearl, but in the more raw surface, so that every button is unique, and it'll go very well against the white surface.
Okay.
You can also do the polished surface, and you could also do these two, which are mother of pearl, but I would recommend the polished surface. I think the raw surface will be too dark with the white suit, but they'll still work. The black is just too high contrast. It's going to make the suit look cheap. The brown leather will look nice also. So will the light, the beige color buffalo horn. But I think ideally you want to stick with mother of pearl and either the polished surface or the slightly raw surface. Benefit of slightly raw surface is that it gives it a bit more color and it makes each button look very unique. So just like in a very high-end suit like from Xenia.
Xenia?
Yeah, it's a very high-end brand.
Okay.
What do you think?
I do like one of these two. Just
So let's go.
a little bit. Let's
go with this one.
Off color.
This will be good.
Okay.
Cool. Excellent. And buttons are easy. I mean, after a few months, you can always come back and change the buttons. It's no big deal.
For some people who are new to this video, how long does a suit take, and how much are suits? I know we've asked this question before, just for the new people, but how much is a suit from Tailor?
This suit that we're making,
yep,
will cost 4,800 Hong Kong.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So I mentioned the prices to you before.
Yeah.
But this particular suit that we're going for is going to cost 4,800.
Okay. But Sam's Tailors does offer cheaper suits.
Yeah. So this is a medium range one.
Okay.
And now we've finished talking about the jacket for now. There are other things that we're going to talk about. It's pointless to talk about it now.
Okay.
There are other things that we need to cover when you actually have the jacket on at the next fitting. So now we're going to talk about the trousers. And the question is whether you want to wear a belt. Should I give you belt loops? Should I give you self-supporting buttons like I'm wearing?
Okay.
So what I can do is simply...
Something like with a belt though, the harness.
Yeah, or I can give you that harness, the hooks.
It's something that, I don't know, I like this, is basically what I'm saying. Cut it short.
And, or do you like the other option, which is a buckle? Now I usually wear this, or a buckle.
Right.
You'll never find me wearing a belt.
Okay, I like this.
Okay,
it's something different I've never had before.
Great.
So that I can make a quick decision on.
Excellent. And the trouser will be flat front. There'll be no need for any pleats. You're slim and trim.
Okay.
There's absolutely no reason to have pleated trousers.
A pleated trouser is, by the way?
Just to give you more room.
Okay.
Which you don't need.
Right.
Okay. And what I would like to know is whether you would like turn-ups on the trousers at the bottom. Do you want cuffs or do you want straight leg?
Straight leg, just in case they will come undone. Just in case.
They come undone, which they won't ever. You can always bring them back to me.
Okay, then I'll go for this then.
Okay, great. Now, do you use your back pockets?
Sometimes.
So, would you like 2 back pockets, 1 back pocket, or no back pockets?
2.
Okay. I think with the white suit, I wouldn't recommend having these loops. I'd recommend just having a buttonhole.
Okay.
It'll sit nicer and look neater.
Like this?
No.
Sorry?
Not a loop.
Right.
Just a buttonhole.
Okay.
That pops through.
Okay. But, can you tell me why would you suggest one over the other?
I think you're not someone who's using your trousers all the time. So a neater look is better for you rather than something that's more functional like mine. I'm constantly using my back pockets because I'm working all day, every day. I've got pens in my pockets and other stuff. I think for you that's not the case. So a neater look would be something with buttonholes. These are all with the loops. Let's see if I can find you one with buttonhole. here.
Okay.
What do you
Okay.
think? You like the loops?
I do like the loops.
Okay, then let's do the loops.
Okay.
So 2 back pockets with little loops. So now I'm going to measure you. So I think you should set the camera back up there.
Okay. So we're going to put the camera back, guys and girls. Okay.
And what I want you to do is I want you to take your jumper off, leave it right here, empty your pockets, and you can leave everything here safely.
Oops.
I have the exact same shorts as you. These underarm ones.
Underarm ones, yeah.
Identical ones. Now
Okay.
I want you to tuck your t-shirt into your shorts
Suck it in.
and then pull your shorts up or down to where you would like to wear your new suit trousers.
Okay.
How high, how low, and it doesn't matter if you don't know. Just pull them up or down to where you're comfortable. And the suit we'll cut for you is a slim fit suit. That doesn't mean it's going to feel tight.
Okay.
It's just going to look great.
Okay.
So just relax. Drop your arms by your side. Okay, now just show. Yeah, just relax. And let me work around you. Okay. But I'm going to need your arm down.
Oh, okay. Put it down for...
I'm going to need your arm down for the process. So
Tell me when I can raise it.
yeah, I'll let you know. It won't be for another couple of minutes.
Okay.
So I'm going to measure your shoulder first. I'm going to measure it a couple of times. Now make a fist and look straight ahead. Okay, so I've measured your right sleeve, and we'll measure it again to make sure. Move over to the left side now.
Okay.
And I'll come back to the right if I see any discrepancy. Looks like you're pretty symmetrical. Your right arm is just a hair longer than your left, so let's check that again. Yeah, virtually negligible.
Okay.
Most people have are slightly different, and a lot of people are much more different than you are. But you're in very good shape so far. You CrossFit?
Nearly CrossFit, yeah.
Keep the arms by your side.
Okay. My girlfriend's in the church, she's in Austin actually. We have 120 people watching.
Okay, keep your arm by your side. Great.
Okay.
So I'm measuring the back. I'm basically measuring across your lats.
Okay. Now what happens if somebody does go to the gym regularly
Yeah.
and they're going to put on muscle mass? How does that affect the
You cannot grow that fast.
Okay.
It's impossible. If you really grow well, you can alter it bigger. If you grow huge,
Getting used to it.
you reward yourself with a new suit.
Right.
But you cannot grow that fast, that big, that fast. And anyways, we can let it out up to a size, maybe 2. So, it's no issues. I mean, our business has been around for 59 years. So, we have basically an answer to everything. But the main answer is people got to chill seriously and defer to our expertise. And then we can really look after that. Okay, so I've measured your collar size. Now I'm measuring across the front. Keep down by your side. I'm measuring across the front of your chest. Now I'm measuring your chest circumference. Just relax, drop your arms by your side. Keep relaxed. So yeah, you're in awesome shape. Absolutely awesome.
What defines awesome?
You. in great shape, Eric. I'm in very desirable shape. So don't suck in, let it all out.
Okay.
Okay, this is for your trouser waist.
Okay.
You feel tight or perfect?
It feels a little bit tight.
Okay, give you a little bit more room. What about there? Need more room?
A little bit loose. A little bit.
Feel loose now?
A little bit.
I think here is perfect.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, okay.
Great.
There is your finger in there as well, so.
Okay, awesome.
If anybody's interested, if you want to like share this scope, this is be part of one of maybe 3.
Yeah, this will be part 1 of 3. Could even be 4, but I think yeah, part 1 of 3.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm taking basically classic measurements. No big deal. Look straight ahead.
Okay. When you say a classic measurement, what is that for people
basically
who are
covering all their
curious?
body parts.
Right.
Which means I'm not measuring anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
But I am taking comprehensive measurements, obviously.
Hi, Sherry. I'm not uncomfortable. I'm perfectly fine.
Now, do you wear a watch?
No.
Okay.
How does that factor in? Because it might rest on the cuff.
No. If you wore a watch, I'd cut the watch size bigger.
Okay. What happens if I buy an Apple Watch though? If I buy one.
You can't delve into this process.
Okay.
And you know, like, plan for an apparent future. Either you know it and you account for it, but we can't account for everything.
Okay.
So if you're wearing a watch now, or if you're definitely buying an Apple Watch, I'd cut it for that. If you don't know, then there's no point planning.
But
planning
if
for
we
it.
cut for it,
Yeah.
it won't make a slightest bit of difference at a month. It won't make a difference.
No.
will it?
But I think you should sleep on that. You let me know next time.
Okay. Interesting comment, Bumpkin. Bumpin, sorry.
Okay, we're nearly done.
Okay.
And that'll allow us to wrap for today.
Okay.
And based on what we've talked about, which was brief, and what we've done, which was also quite quick, we'll get to a great stage of the next fitting. Now, the thing is, what you've got to understand is that the whole draw to all of this is speed, right? People come here, everybody's pushed for time. So we try and get this done for people, sort of set up a process, each stage of the process to be quick, you know what I mean? People would rather go to the peak or to the big Buddha than spend a lot of time every day in a tailor shop. So I think we've pretty much covered a lot of different things in a very good period of time, and I think that's part of our success.
Okay.
It's not like we don't cover anything. We're very conclusive. I don't think you'll be able to find a tailor shop anywhere that will ask you as many questions as we do.
Okay.
And that's for sure.
I can
So,
believe that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
promise you that.
But even with all the questions, this has been what? It's been like 20, 25 minutes or something?
Yeah, it's nice. The thing is, look, a big chunk of the time was taken out because you already were set in a white suit, right? Some people, they don't know what they want, so we need to spend an extra 20 minutes, maybe more, choosing the right fabric for them, which is fine. I have no problems against it.
Okay.
I also spend a lot of my time trying to talk people out of something.
Which you haven't done.
Not with you for today, because you have a viewership. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And you have your heart set on something. I try to talk you out of the green suit. I want to make you something that you're going to be able to wear a lot. The more often you wear it, the more you're going to think of me. But saying that, I don't want to make people blue, black, and gray stuff. You know what I mean? I like to challenge them. I want to help them to challenge themselves. Picking blue, black, and gray is pointless. Everybody's wearing it. You can buy it anywhere.
Okay.
What you can't buy is at a very reasonable price. Like some people may gawk or balk at 4,800. Actually, I think it's very cheap. If you go to any shopping mall in Hong Kong, you go to IFC, you go to Harbour City, you go to Pacific Place, you'll not find a suit in any store that will be as cheap as this.
I actually bought a jacket in Hong Kong,
Yeah.
just the jacket, and
Yeah.
it cost me 2,000.
Yeah, but what kind of jacket was it?
It was a
What
tailor-made.
the style?
Tailor-made.
Yeah.
Don't ask me about the style, because I'm
But I'm
stupid
not
to
talking about
these kind of
tailor-made.
things.
I'm saying that.
No, but some people might think 4,000 is a lot of money,
Yeah.
whereas I just got one jacket for
I
half the
understand.
price of a full suit.
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying. What I'm trying to say is that if you go to any shop in IFC or Pacific Place or Harbour City or any major shopping mall in Hong Kong, you cannot get a branded suit anywhere
Okay.
for what I'm charging for a tailor-made suit. Now, saying that, if you go to a shop anywhere else and you buy a suit cheaper, then you don't have these attributes, you don't have these options, and generally the suit is blue, black, or gray.
Okay.
Here you can get, super style stuff for a very affordable price.
Okay.
That's for sure.
I could believe it.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So should we see you in a week?
Yeah, okay, next Friday is okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm normally working, doing various things Monday to Thursday anyway.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So let's plan for next Friday at 11 a.m.
11 a.m. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent.
Okay, thank you, Roshan.
Wonderful. I
Thank
can't
you.
wait to see your reaction when you see the
Oh, their
Japanese
reaction.
trouser half made on you.
Okay, does anybody have any quick questions for Roshan? I'll take 5 questions.
Okay, great. I love answering questions.
Oh, okay. I'm just
my favorite part.
thinking of your time.
No. This is my
Okay.
favorite part, to answer questions.
Okay, question times. People saying good job.
Cool.
Is the appointment only?
You can walk in, but if you want to work with me, then it's by appointment, because I usually am booked back to back. But I have a great team that's very capable of looking after you. But if you want my input, then I'm always in a position where I'm working with someone and people keep trying to grab my opinion on something. It's not fair to the client that I've booked. So if you really want me, book a time. Otherwise, you can walk in anytime. My team will be capable of looking after you.
Okay, someone's asking about your jumper. Where did you get it from?
Money exchange.
Okay. Okay, any other questions? Oh, do you make women's suits?
Yeah.
I know you do, but...
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Make women's everything. Check out my Instagram feed. # Sam's Muse.
Sam's Muse.
On Instagram. And you'll get maybe, 100-something odd photos of cool stuff I've done for women over the last year.
Are silk suits still in fashion?
Everything is in fashion.
Nice answer.
I mean that.
And online orders with self-measure?
No problem at all. Check out our website.
Okay. Does it cost the same from him or his team?
Yes, the price of a suit is a direct function of the fabric
Okay.
and nothing else. If you feel that one of my team members is short selling you, in the sense that they're not asking all these questions, then please complain to either
Okay.
myself or my father immediately.
Okay.
Because that's what we're not about. We're not trying to push you into something, and we're not trying to do it fast. Okay, so if you don't get these questions, that means my team is screwing you, and
Okay.
they're being lazy. Complain or walk out.
Okay. Are your cutters on site?
Yeah, of course.
There we go. Why the name Sam? Someone probably obviously doesn't know the history.
It could have been Mike. It could have been
Okay.
Jim. It could have been John. Blame the people 60 years ago who couldn't pronounce any names.
Okay, somebody's asking what time does it normally take for a suit? Because ours is not
the minimum
normal.
is 20 hours.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, 20 hours. But don't forget, this is being stretched out because of I'm not in a rush for a suit, so
Yeah.
everything's. This is just an exercise. Okay. Okay.
I like plenty of questions, so don't worry.
Okay.
Time for questions.
Okay, I've got a good battery. Do you line your slacks usually?
Half lining down to the knee. We can fully line it upon request.
Okay.
And I can talk to you about the virtues of both upon request.
Do you have something about Sherwanis?
Sherwanis? I mean, we can make classic Sherwanis without ethnic detailing. But if you're after detailing, I can give you cool ideas on the spot. I won't delve into them now.
And do you mail to the USA?
Yeah, of course, by DHL.
Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah, please.
What type of mouse does he use?
Mouse? I don't like mice. I'm scared.
What's a mouse?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. How many years have you been making suits?
My grandfather started business in 1957, so 59 years.
And the most expensive suit?
It's about 30,000 Hong Kong.
What are you making? I'm asking this now. What allows you to charge for 30,000?
Just the fabric. It's nothing to do with us.
Yeah, sure.
So
yeah, I'm curious about the fabric.
So you can buy Xenia, 15 mil, or Cerruti 1881.
Okay. Any more questions, people? Oh, mousse. Someone's asking about your hair mousse.
Okay, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know the brand.
Okay. Favorite fabric to work with?
Not white.
Right.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's very limited.
Okay, because of the colours, the lining. Okay.
Yeah.
What is 30,000 American money? Divided by 8.
4,000 US.
Okay, 4,000 US. Any other questions? Favorite colour for a suit?
It's broad. Probably burgundy.
Burgundy. Okay.
Yeah. I have a well-rounded wardrobe, so I don't need to worry. It's well thought after. I'd rarely throw green in. I mean, I'd wear a green shirt and green jumper and a green tie. In fact, I was wearing a green shirt, green tie, and green jumper yesterday. But I wouldn't make a green suit or a green jacket. Saying that, I have a lot of stuff. And I wouldn't call myself a conservative dresser. I think I'm conservative in nature, but I'm not conservative in dressing.
Okay.
But I wouldn't, a green suit is not practical. A white suit is not practical either.
Okay.
And I wear a suit 6 days a week.
Okay. Sam's Tailor, the website is in the title of the scope.
Cool.
So, no, people are asking what's your website, but it's in the title of this video.
You can find us on Facebook and Instagram as well, on Twitter, on pretty much anything.
And what do you like with large orders?
We're good with everything, large or small. We have a massive team here. We know we're a destination. We have a lot of people who just show up. We have a group of 4 people, and one person wants to buy a shirt because they've heard about us. And we're happy. We welcome everybody. We can deal with any volume, low or high. My team is massive, and they're my team.
Okay. Okay. Any more questions, people? How big is your team?
So right now in my workshop, I have 59 guys and girls. And then downstairs, I think we're 21 now, including me, my father, and my uncle.
Okay, and do you make suits for children?
Yeah, of course, but it's not really, you have to be, you can't be price sensitive if you want a suit for a kid.
Okay. Any more? There are some questions that I've missed, sorry, because the chat is blowing up.
That's fine.
Do you remove stains from white suits?
We're not a dry cleaner or stain remover. I can recommend one to you.
Okay. Most famous client, someone's asking?
So many.
There are so many.
Check out our website. I mean, I can't...
Yeah. There are hundreds, literally hundreds of celebrities on the website.
Yeah.
Why can't you be price sensitive for children's suits? I know why. I think I know the answer why.
It's the same person who's making it. It's the same fabric that's going into it. It's only cheaper because you're using slightly less fabric.
Right.
But there's no drop in the level of workmanship. And there's no change in the person who's going to make it. You still have to pay that labor charge. And there's no special fabric for kids. We're not using garbage. You know what I'm saying? They're all fine, premium quality fabrics. The only reason it's slightly cheaper is because you're using less fabric.
Okay.
Maybe as little as half. But rarely you get down to that because you still got to be able to cut out of a certain surface.
And vests?
Yeah, we can do vests.
You don't need to come to Hong Kong to get an order sized?
No, you can just email me your measurements and we can talk about it over email. I get inquiries, so many inquiries all day, every day.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite suit style?
One button, peak lapels, single center vent. That's what I'm really liking now.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to end it here, people.
Sure, I can take more questions.
We're still at 90 people here, but not everyone's
Yeah.
asking what colour, someone said.
What color is my favorite suit? I think I mentioned probably very dark burgundy.
Okay. Do you make ties?
Yeah.
Makes ties as well?
Ties. Definitely.
Roshan doesn't have Periscope yet.
No, I don't. I tried to check it out the other day, maybe day before yesterday when I was free, but I couldn't get anywhere with it.
Okay.
I mean, if you check out Facebook for the first time,
Yeah.
it's so easy. When I checked out Instagram for the first time, I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I had to download the app to my phone. You know what I mean? And then I went to Periscope. I couldn't, on my Mac, I couldn't figure anything out. I wasn't about to download anything to my phone, but I just didn't get it.
Sure.
So I was looking forward to having more time with you, like time, not when we're doing this.
We'll do it after, yeah, I don't mind.
I mean, no, but like maybe we do it when everything's done,
Okay.
and then you can teach me how to get involved in this stuff.
Okay.
So I think this would be super cool. I mean, I think that I do what I just did with you today, all day, every day with other people, and I'd love it if like someone would allow me to Periscope them. I don't know if that's the right term.
Yeah, that's the right
But I got to
term.
learn the process first. I think that would be another great tool for our business. But you know, let me retract that statement. I don't like saying that. I'm not doing anything to like pump up revenues or pull more people in. I mean,
But you are providing something that's different and dynamic towards
I'm
your
very
industry.
fortunate that I've got people showing up all day, every day for my services. So
Okay.
I try to be a cool person, and
So-
that's basically going to help them out.
Someone says you're wonderful for taking all these questions.
Oh yeah, I love questions. I mean, the business is mine. It's my legacy, my everything. So I'm happy to be very insightful about it towards others.
People are saying, I'd watch your scopes, you'd
Yeah.
be sharing your art.
Yeah,
Yes, of course, Roshan is knowledgeable. You have to be.
yeah.
Get on Periscope, you are great.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Average suit price.
So I think we covered this last time.
Yeah.
I think it's everybody. People love numbers, and we're not a numbers business. Okay, this is an art. It truly is.
But it's easy, though, isn't it, for people
So the
to...
median, okay, average is very, you know, it's very deceiving because we have so many fabrics. We have thousands of fabrics, thousands and thousands of fabrics, and you have many hundreds, if not thousand fabrics in the top price bracket, and the same thing is bottom price bracket. Mean is not the right word. I would say a median price. A price bracket which most people flock to is the $4,500 Hong Kong range, okay, which is about 580 US.
Okay.
And again, I don't think you can find a bespoke suit like this process for that price anywhere. You know what I'm saying? People can say their tailor here does this and their tailor here charges that. Their tailor doesn't provide what we provide. Trust me. Otherwise, we wouldn't be the leading tailor on the planet. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be the people servicing the who's who and everybody else of this world. I promise you that. So that would be the median price. Now, saying that we have many deals for students and student groups. I lecture to many universities. We welcome so many universities in, and you can get a suit then based on a group rate and a student rate for as low as 2,400 Hong Kong, which is about 300 US. You are slightly limiting yourself in terms of options available to you. You still have a wealth of options in terms of fabric, okay? There's no curb on the attributes that we talked about, okay? There's some linings that are not available to you, or button options, and my time is not available to you unless I'm lecturing to your class. You understand what I'm saying? I can't suddenly carve up my time and concentrate on one student when I have a shop full of people. That's why I have a team of 21. So yeah, there are deals as low as 300 US, 2,400 Hong Kong. And then there's many fabrics at every price range moving up.
Okay. Some
Yeah.
people are saying it's cheaper actually to come here to get a suit.
Than buy it anywhere else. And
Then- yes.
Every major newspaper across the planet for the last 30 years has written that same article
Okay.
over and over again. That's a statement we hear all the time. I promise you, it's cheaper to fly to Hong Kong, stay here for 4 days, buy an amazing suit from us, than buy the same type of suit in your home country, wherever you are.
Two more questions. One is asking about your watch.
Yeah.
Where did you get it from, and where do you get your fabrics from?
Okay, so my watch I got from a company called Voila. A friend of mine runs it, and he has a sort of similar process to mine, where he's got about 8 different. My dad doesn't like to plug other people. He believes that nobody helps us, so why should we help them?
Okay.
But I don't believe that. So this guy, he has many different faces, maybe 5 or 6 for men, maybe 7, 8, or 9 for women. And you choose your face, you choose the color of the face, and then you choose your strap. There's multitude of strap options, and then you can choose whether to ice it or not. You don't have to have it with diamonds.
Okay.
So when I first bought the watch many years ago, I couldn't afford the diamonds.
Okay.
And a few years ago, when I did, I sent the watch back to him to have diamonds put on.
Okay. Wow. Intense.
Yeah. And then he changes the strap for me every time it wears out. So I've had this watch since March 2006. The end of March 2006, I got this watch, and this is it always started with the black face, but it didn't start with the diamonds. I've been through maybe a strap a year, so
Okay.
I've had the luxury of enjoying maybe 10 different straps from him. They're all different types of animal skin.
Okay, that's deliberate then to change it up.
Well, they wear out, right? Because they're so high end.
No, but I mean, you could get the same strap twice.
You could get the same strap
Right, yeah.
twice, but again, for
you
me,
want-
the type of person I am, what's the point?
Okay.
But that's just me. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm thinking. Okay,
Yeah.
and the fabric sourcing?
Fabric, we're lucky everyone comes to us, and we deal with major brands. So we have Xenia, Loro Piano, Vitaly Barberis, you name it. I mean, everything is transparent. You can Google everything out there. We're not hiding anything, nor are we offering you some secret fabric. So you walk up and down the street, they'll say, yeah, we've got the best fabric in the world, and yeah, it's a secret fabric, nobody has it. We don't do any of that. We like big brands because of the transparency that they offer, and because of the accountability that they adhere to. You understand what I'm saying? We're happy paying that premium for them. We're happy passing over that premium to our clients. Our clients are happy paying that premium. That premium is small. Saying that, what really differentiates us from any shop in Hong Kong, any other shops, we don't pay rent. Fortunately, my family bought this property decades ago.
Advantageous.
Massive
Yeah.
advantage. That's why we can sell it as what I would say as cheap as we do, considering what we offer. Because no part of what you're buying has a rent module built in.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, other shops
anyways,
might.
we're not even that sophisticated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is just a function of how much fabric is, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
I mean, I have a philosophy which I want to give more. People always want less. I don't know why. They want more everywhere else. They want less here. I want to give them better lines, and give them better buttons, and give them better stuff, unique stuff. The more I give, the more I'm going to get. I know that already. I've proven it to myself over the
Okay.
last decade and a half.
Someone said a leather suit.
Yeah.
Is that even
So,
possible?
the thing is, I get asked about leather at least once. Well, say once every day.
And why do you get asked about leather?
Okay, so
What's the
somebody
fascination?
wants to have leather. Out of all we have 20 clients a day or more. Somebody will want leather. Now, this is the reason why we don't do leather. There's just not enough of a demand in the bigger picture to have a leather specialist. And how we differentiate ourselves from the offset was that we retain our own workforce. We do not outsource anything. Okay? Nothing is outsourced. You work for Sam Tailor, you work for us. You can't moonlight. We take very good care of our entire team. We've won a whole host of HR and quality awards over the years because of this. We don't have enough demand for leather all throughout Hong Kong. There's any tailor shop, there isn't demand for leather for anyone to retain their own in-house leather tailor. Okay? So it has to be outsourced. We don't want to outsource that work to somebody else who is not our full-time team member and hasn't already bought into our ethos and our mantra and understands the way we do things. We run a very clean product.
Okay. Someone's pointing out the irony of an Indian person talking about not outsourcing.
Yeah,
It's kind of interesting. But there you go, that's his observation anyway.
yeah, I don't get the irony. India's a massive country, 1.1 billion people. I don't think you can stereotype it.
Yeah.
And that's in India alone. There's several hundred millions of Indians outside of India. So the stereotyping, I think, I won't be able to understand.
Yeah. So, good answer. My girlfriend says good answer.
Great.
Which is true, no, because you look at NASA scientists,
Yeah.
engineers,
Yeah.
all sorts of medical, doctors. A large percentage are Indians.
But the large percentage of the world's population is Indian, right?
There's that as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's all relative. I mean, you have 1.3 billion people in China, then hundreds of millions of Chinese outside of China, 1.1 billion people in India, then hundreds of millions of Indians outside India. You only have 350 million of everybody in the US.
Yeah.
You only have, 70 million English.
Yeah.
20 million Australians. They're also a melting pot. So, I mean, look at that and look at us, you know what I mean? So obviously, I mean, whichever profession you look at, it's going to be dominated by Indians.
There you go. No, it's a good point, Zoom Zoom. Roshan is not offended.
No, I'm not offended. I love speaking about this, in fact.
Yeah. 1/6 of people in the world are Indian.
Yeah.
There we go. Yes, Raya, Roshan did study abroad. You had a business degree?
I went to NYU 20 years ago.
Yeah. Okay, any other questions, people? What time is it? Okay. Okay. Your dad is a rocket scientist. Okay. Yes, he owns his place. He just said, "Yeah, you gotta forgive some people coming in late."
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell those people to watch the replay
Great.
rather than spend more time.
Excellent.
Do your suits compare to the Savile Row suits?
I mean, you know, I think there's no point comparing.
Yeah, but sadly other people will.
Yeah, no, but hear me out. So I don't know. I've never been to Savile Row to buy a suit from them. What I do know, that in terms of volume, with regards to the amount of suits we make, and with regards to how many people we actually work with, we trump Savile Row easily.
Okay.
I'm not saying we're better or worse. I don't know. And honestly, I don't care. I just need to be focused on my product and my clients. My product is very good. It's an award-winning product. It's a world-renowned product. I have the awards, the accolade, and the client list to back that up. You know, other than that, like, whoever comes in here, they're super well looked after. You know what I'm saying? We spend an enormous amount of time with everybody. And it's a very worthwhile and enjoyable process. So I always have in mind, what I preach to my team is that you've got to understand, if you're in Hong Kong for 4 days, then people usually come to our shop maybe 4 times, even 5. They're here for 3 days. They come in maybe 4 or 3 times to our shop. If they're here for 2 days, they're definitely coming 3 times to our shop. So they're spending a big amount of their vacation in our shop. We have to give them a great experience, and we do. We always deliver.
Okay, well, it's been proved by the chat. People are saying thank you. This has been great. Yeah. Great experience. There are people who are saying, when I come to Hong Kong, I'm going to get a suit.
Yeah.
Hopefully that is true. They're not just saying that. Someone's asking, does it get? I think it does. Someone's asking, does it make more sense to get more than one suit if you're going to fly here? But I think
I mean, it's up to you, right? This I don't push people to buy, and I don't want people to have my stuff just lying in their wardrobe, because then that gives them some sort of negativity towards me. You know what I mean? Like, shit, why did I buy that? You know what I'm saying? Well, I shouldn't have. I mean, I'd rather someone be wanting more. It's not a trick or a ploy or anything. You know what I'm saying? I just want positivity around my brand and my shop. I'm always going to be busy. You know what I mean? For me, it's not about numbers. I couldn't care less. I have no targets to meet whatsoever. Just keep people happy. They keep coming back. Others keep coming back. It's a ripple effect.
Okay. Doesn't advertise.
No.
Okay, people are asking, are these tailor-made for yourself?
No, the sweater is from our money exchange.
Yeah, the shirt. I mean, the shirt.
I bought from Harrison Wong.
Okay.
But yeah, of course, the shirt and trouser is mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't do knits, and I didn't make this tie.
Okay.
My time is better spent on, and my team's time is better spent on my clients. But yes, of course, I made my shirt, and yes, of course, I made my trousers. And no, I would never ever wear another shirt or trouser to work. I mean, I have so many shirts and trousers.
Right.
Right. But ties, I mean, it's just easy. If I'm wearing a tie every single day. And yes, probably I should make my own ties. But I think that already my dad cringes at me when I make a shirt. He feels I should have only 6 shirts for 6 days. You know what I'm saying? So I think he'd probably slap me if I started making ties for myself.
Okay.
To save that time for our clients.
Do you have, one question, do you have the label of your shop in the suit?
In the suit and in our shirt, in the jacket and in the shirt.
Okay. Very good joke. Someone's asking for Hans Gruber's chest size. Okay, I'm going to end the scope. Thank you for watching. You know Hans Gruber?
No.
You've seen Die Hard?
Yeah.
And the head villain, Alan Rickman, he wore a suit.
Okay.
And so he's asking what's his chest size. Because have you ever actually had Alan Rickman here?
I don't know. I don't know. But I know we've had Rennie Harlan here many, many times, and he directed Die Hard 2.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hood vibrations.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to end the scope. My batteries on both phones are dying. So we're going to say goodbye. There will be a part 2 and a part 3. So obviously, if you've got any different questions, that would be great. Otherwise, I'll direct people to this one.
And hopefully the week in between will allow people to watch a replay.
Yeah.
And more people will tune in for part 2.
Okay.
And again, at the end of part 2, we can answer more questions.
Okay, sure. Okay, I'm game if you're game. Okay, people saying thank you. Okay, thank you, people. Great scope, great scope, great scope. Namaste, great scope. There we go. I think everyone's coming away from this with a lot more
Good.
insight into tailoring. I know I am. I'm not just saying that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've learned something. Okay, thank you very much. Obviously, you can hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube. What's your Instagram again? Sorry.
Sam's Tailor.
Sam's
YouTube
Tailor.
is Sam's Tailor.
Yeah.
Twitter is Sam's Tailor. Everything is Sam's Tailor.
There you go. Just like me, Jonathan JK and Sam's Tailor.
Yeah.